A fake to Eckler. Now here's Taylor.
Eluding the pressure right. And his first look is incomplete. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They go play action now. Taylor trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quick.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Tackle made.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The throw by Taylor there, knocked away and incomplete. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Taylor to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now Taylor. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 64 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Time long, set to
so all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Wentz now on 1st down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory.
For an Eagle.
A big play there for Philly. 66 yards. From the red zone now, Wentz. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
It's a
gain of 6 there on 1st.
2nd and 4 at the Chargers' 9-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up for offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
To throw again on second down, Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
To Mike Williams.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. That one intended for Keenan Allen. That'll bring up second down. To throw again, Taylor. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
4-yard gain on the play. First down, Chargers. That's the end of the first quarter.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Chargers 7.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Taylor will throw again. Caught by Allen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
14.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
On first down, Wentz. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First and 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Wentz now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I'm sure that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Into the red zone, Wentz. This throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
A 4-yard
second down and 3.
Second and goal.
Switch it. Great finish, done.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
Now third and goal.
Now Wentz. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's fourth down. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Great 15.
Wentz going to go on fourth down. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Eagles 21. Chargers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
It's Hill, complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the 38-yard line.
Gets this one to Hill. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts
As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On first down, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was trying to get that back to Allen, and that'll make it third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw again is Taylor. On the screen, this is Eckler. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Down Chargers.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
From the 41, Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager, 41 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Forced out to his left. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback. He expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
At the 42-yard line.
Check 43. 36.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Now this throw caught left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
49 the mic. 49 the mic. Get that. Sunday.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
5-9. 52's the mic. Watch Mike. You got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Let's go. Mike 52.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. This pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time? That maybe they're seeking some revenge, or they just don't like it? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him. Taylor hit. He lost the football, but a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First down.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, a throw by Taylor is incomplete. They were trying to go back to Allen there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From midfield now, here's Taylor.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Eagles defense able to hold. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Sanders, the
Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Another run here with Sanders. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's got room. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 31 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Joey Bosa in on the stop. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Check nickel. Slam. Undercrunch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Switch. Whip. Watch the whip.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
But the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there.
Bang. Shift. Peek out. Check three.
Tonight's final